They can never take the game from a young G.
But it's just a sweet, sweet Mississippi.
I was set to perform Fantasy and do some other bids at the 23rd Annual American Music Awards, where I was nominated in several categories. It was a big night for me, but winning the Best Female Pop Artist and Best Female R&B Artist awards was not the most memorable moment for me. When I wasn't on stage or waiting in the wings, I sat in the front row next to Tommy. Because I had more than just the Fantasy performance to do that night, I had a trailer behind the Shrine Auditorium for wardrobe changes and such. I was returning to the trailer to get into another ensemble. Security was everywhere, so I didn't need to be followed for the short walk to where all the artist trailers were parked behind the theater. As I stepped out in a complete rush to get back to the stage, I noticed a white Rolls Royce quietly, slowly approaching. Just as my toes touched the asphalt, the gleaming, elegant vehicle came to a gentle stop right in front of my door. It was as if time itself had slowed to a stop. The tinted passenger window glided down. He was alone, leaning back in the driver's seat so that the arm that gripped the leather steering wheel was nearly straight. He propped his head back just enough that his luxurious eyelashes didn't cast a shadow and obscure his alert and amazing dark eyes that looked into mine. "Hey, Mariah," he said softly, my name pouring out of his lips like smoke. Then that spectacular smile burst through everything. In an instant, the window went back up and Tupac rolled away. Had it not been for a production assistant or someone calling me back to the stage, back to earth, I may have stayed there stunned for hours. I did my bit on stage and returned to my stiff seat next to Tommy. My heart fluttered nervously, but he didn't know. No one knew. I just had Tupac Shakur's eyes all on me.
Yo, YouTube, what up? It's your homie Gabum in the building, and this is MAKAVELI Media. Mariah Carey admitted that Tupac was her fantasy, y'all. Wow. I'm feeling really bad about this one because this video here came from the request of one of my subscribers. And I'm human, y'all, so I make mistakes. I can't find a comment to give this sub its props. So you know who you are. You suggested in one of my recent videos that I talk about Mariah Carey's admission to her secret crush on Tupac. Now I got this audio via Visions of Mimi. It's an awesome Mariah Carey tribute channel. If you're a fan of Mariah Carey, like we a fan of Tupac, you gotta go over there and check out Visions of Mimi. Well, anyway, let's get to the subject matter. Today, Mariah Carey went in deep about her, should I say, desires for Tupac. You heard the clip. She took you through the whole scene. She was performing and accepting awards at the 23rd American Music Awards. And while she was there, she decided to go outside to get a breath of fresh air. And Tupac rolled up in an all-white Rolls Royce. It completely blew her motherfucking mind. And he ain't do much, you know. She ain't say he tried to holler or he got out the car and hugged her and all that. Nah. She said Pac put the Mac down just by rolling the window down and saying, "Hi, Mariah." She said she could have stood there like all day, you know what I mean? And had to go back and sit beside her husband, Tommy Mottola. You know, when Mariah first married Tommy Mottola, I was like, that's kind of shaky. He was much older, seemed kind of lame, kind of boring. I don't know how that was going to work anyway. And eventually it didn't work. She ain't stick around too long, but Tommy Mottola was a powerful dude, you know, in terms of his connections and his placement within the music industry. So He had a hell of a trophy wife in Mariah Carey, being that she was a superstar. At this point in time, Mariah Carey had the game on lock. And Tommy Mottola, was a big CEO. Big dude. So it was a win-win, for both parties. She definitely scored the bag. And like I said, he had a, trophy wife. So, Mariah was Beyonce in the 90s. Matter of fact, Mariah, in my opinion, took the crown from Janet, because it transitioned. Janet was the pop female artist of the 80s, the late 80s. In the early 90s, along comes Mariah Carey. But back to, Mariah Carey's secret fantasy of Tupac. She went into great detail. I wonder how Tommy Mottola feels hearing this. Like, damn, I remember that night. I remember when she dipped off and, she ain't tell me all that. That nigga probably say, damn that man. He probably was hot. But, that's a wild combination right there. Pac and Mariah. I could definitely see that, because I remember reading an article, and Money B actually said this in an interview years later. But I read an article where Mariah Carey's song Vision of Love, they said Tupac used to play that repeatedly, that one song over and over and over again. And they would actually clown him because he was really feeling this one particular Mariah Carey song. Truth be told, that's my favorite Mariah Carey song. Something about it. It's the melody. It's the feel of the song. It was just, a really good song. And apparently Tupac liked that song also. And apparently he liked Mariah. I don't know if it was out of respect. He ain't shoot his shot, and really try to holler at Mariah when he saw her. Because he had her right there. He had her under the spell. He could have got her. But, he played it cool. Probably said, I'll come back later and get it. And pulled off. Did he have a respect and a friendship with Tommy Mottola? I don't know. Now, this was 1996, so maybe Pac had his own shit going on. He was engaged to Kadada Jones. And, he was still out there. By all accounts, allegedly, he was still, playing the field. So maybe he ain't have enough room on his plate for Mariah. Or maybe he was just simply saying hello. Hey, that's Mariah Carey right there. Hey, Mariah, what up, girl? Maybe that was it. Who knows? But one thing for sure, Mariah Carey was with it. No matter what the scenario was, yeah, he had her. Tell me what you guys think. Can you see Tupac trying to holler at Mariah Carey? How you think that would have went? And do you think this video right here is an admission that she most definitely was with it? Leave your thoughts in the comment section. Don't forget to sub to the channel. This is MAKAVELI Media. Turn on them post notifications so you'll be the first ones to get it when I drop that shit. Anyway, I'm your homie Gab. I'm signing off. It's been a pleasure as always. I'm about to hit y'all with the peace.